Hi guys, Sam Korkees from EVSE, and today I've got Jamil Motors' brand new EV, the Farizon EV, which is an electric van. And importantly for Australian drivers, this is one of the only EV vans available in the market. There's a real lack of options available in the market. And what sets this EV apart is the partnership with Geely from China, which means that you get a lot of advanced technology, very strong battery and fantastic ranges. So let's go through those now. So the Farizon EV comes in 3 different models. Obviously with vans, it's all about payload and delivery. So the first model is the short wheelbase low roof, which we have here. Now, all the vehicles have an 83 kilowatt hour battery, but of course the variant will determine the range of the vehicle. So if it's higher, that's more air resistance, so it'll have a lower range. If it's longer and heavier, it'll also have a lower range. So the short wheelbase low roof has a range of 376 kilometers, which is fantastic, and that's real range. Now, on the dash, it'll show about 400 plus kilometers, but when you use this day to day on highways, across roads, that's what you're really gonna see. In terms of the next model up, it's the long wheelbase low roof, and that also has the 83 kilowatt hour battery, and it will do 355 kilometers. That's a big tick because vans are used often in inner cities, deliveries, you know, stop, start. You know, the agility of this vehicle is fantastic for that. And it's nice and compact in the van market, so it's very easy to use, but it has really, really good storage space. And then the biggest model is obviously the long wheelbase as well as a high roof. Again, 83 kilowatt hour battery, but because of that high roof, you're really only gonna get 319 kilometers of range. In terms of its charging speed, all of these vehicles have an 11 kilowatt AC charging speed, so that's your charger at home. That's those little chargers that you see at workplaces and in destinations. And from a DC charging perspective, it's really got an industry leading 140 kilowatt DC charging speed. So basically with an 83 kilowatt battery and 140 kilowatt DC, it's about 36 minutes to fully charge the EV. Doesn't matter what range because they're all the same battery. And that's really, really good because when you're using a delivery van, you're really going to want to start thinking DC, faster charging, faster turnovers. Often these vehicles can do 2 shifts, you know, a morning and an afternoon. And so having that faster DC speed really is a really nice touch by the team at Jamil Motors for the Farizon. So to charge the Farizon is really easy. While the car's unlocked, just tap here, pops open. That's what you want. And then you've got a top section here, and that represents the AC charging port. So remember, that's the 11 kilowatt hour. So that's for your home charger, that's for slower workplace chargers or portable chargers, and so it plugs in there. When you want to use those fast public DC chargers, the big DC chargers that you could also get at work, you just open up both ports here and you plug in using that CCS2 plug, which is fantastic. That's the latest plug standard, and Farizon is definitely at the cutting edge of the technology here. In terms of charging accessories and products, EVSE can supply any accessory for this vehicle, whether it be a portable charger, a home charger, or a fast workplace DC charger, or something on the go. We've really ensured that our range and product services can allow any driver who's considering purchasing this vehicle can have all the accessories that they require to make sure they get it on the road faster. And of course, when you're transitioning from diesel to electric, just remember there's a big cost saving. Diesel is far more expensive than charging a vehicle. So when you do purchase one of these vehicles, also take into account the cost savings that you get with electricity, and also factor in the cost of the infrastructure when you're making that purchase and how you're going to charge it, because we can make sure that you get that correct from the start. So let's jump in the driver's seat and see what you see on the dash. So the charging information on the Farizon is displayed here on the driver's display. So you can see that there's 55% as indicated by the vehicle charging there. It's AC connected, so that will change if you're using an AC or DC, and the remaining time is 10 hours and 47. I've connected it to a slow charger, but if you use a faster charger, that time will go down significantly. But all in all, very simple, very easy to use, and it gives you a full understanding of what's happening while you're charging. So there you have it, guys, everything that you need to know about how to charge the Farizon. Now, of course, if you want any service, any advice, or any information on how to charge this vehicle, reach out to the friendly team at evse.com.au, and we'll gladly help you with any query you have. Bye for now.